More bad news for Chrisean Rock. The chances that Chrisean Rock is in a jail cell by the end of the year is very high.
Is that right?
Chrisean Rock is absolutely cooked. So TMZ reached out to law enforcement after rumors began to circulate that Chrisean Rock was involved in the death of her ex-boyfriend Ronnie. So the law enforcement official gave TMZ an answer. Now, that answer from my perspective is not good for Chrisean Rock, but we'll get there, okay? Let's just first address why people believe that Chrisean Rock is involved in Ronnie's murder.
In the next 4 to 6 weeks, God willing, Chrisean is going to be required to do a court-ordered paternity test. And once we get this paternity test, we shall have more. Right here, Junior right here.
You weird as
you weird as shit. You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Nobody stalking you. That's my son. That's my son. That's my son. What you want to do?
Excuse me.
What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a call him. Nobody touch you.
Go to the car.
Call him.
Go.
Yeah.
Go. I'm calling the cops.
So I didn't even know her alleged this dude. I didn't even know this dude died. This is wicked.
You a police ass. You a police ass.
So this nigga was pulling up on her claiming. I remember him claiming he was the baby daddy. I did not even know this nigga died though. That's wicked work. So this nigga was pulling up on her, talking about, I'm the baby daddy. Let me see my son. I'm the real father. He was supposed to get a DNA test, and he ends up dead like a week later or something. That's wicked.
You heard right. We just got the update. So apparently, there had been some money on Ronnie's head since Friday. What's today? Tuesday. So since Friday, apparently somebody put some money on his head. Somebody wanted him dead. And y'all, I found out exactly how it happened. So one of the neighbors says that Ronnie was sitting in his car outside his house when all of a sudden this car pulled up behind him. A person gets out the car. He didn't realize that they had a gun or whatever. They ran up on the car real quick, y'all. They shot him 10 times. So whoever this was, they wanted this done quickly.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to say it's not a coincidence that him and Chrisean did have...
The ex-boyfriend who was following her from state to state trying to get a paternity order because he was convinced that that was his son.
So where's this nigga from? Is he from Baltimore like Chrisean Rock? And then where did he die at? Where did they shoot him at?
And that she was trying to pin his baby on Blueface and ice him out. Now, he was shot and killed a week before the last court date that would require Chrisean Rock to give him.
My thing is, why is Blueface still ain't got no DNA test though? You know what I'm saying? Why Blueface? You know, that'll clear that up right there. It might not prove that he's the father, but we know who was claiming it though. Blueface should have been did a DNA test. He claiming that the baby not his. You know, like
A DNA test, right? Now, here's the thing. Her sister did, the Jason Lee interview where the sister says, she implied that Chrisean Rock did this, right? She implied that Ronnie was shot and killed to avoid the paternity test, right? And other people have came and spoke out. Blueface have came and spoke out and says that he don't trust Chrisean Rock. She's a backdoor artist. But here's the thing. Chrisean Rock has confessed to a lot of people in this industry that she did this.
Is that right?
I'm not capping. I'm not lying. That's just 100%.
Well, we live in a day and age where everybody has to snitch on themselves, so I believe it.
Fact. Right? If Chrisean Rock wants to deny it, I would tell her who she told that she did this. She already confessed to doing this to a lot of people in the industry. Multiple people. Multiple people have told me that Chrisean Rock has confessed to them. So it's either she was popping it and lying, or she really did this. See, she told him specifically, bro was playing around too much, right? Like, bro pulling up on her, like, at the mall was her last straw. So she has told multiple people this in the industry, that she has confessed that she was the one who put the hit on Ronnie.
Just look at her. Could you really put it past her, though? She got Blueface's face tatted on him. She has no other option but to do what she did. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that the baby is really not Blueface's and she got this nigga tatted on him and all type. Like, that's wicked.
Right.
You can't trust no female with face tats, bro. A female with face tats, bro. The chance that she is not crazy is very fucking slim. You know
Now,
what I'm saying?
there's a neon clip like from a stream that has somehow disappeared from the internet. If anybody can find it, y'all let me know. Where she's telling Neon, he's gonna end up in the grave like her baby daddy for playing with her.
Who even jokes like that? Her what? Neon? The little cornball nigga? Oh no, she said that to that nigga? Oh no.
Now, there's an audio from a few years ago where Whack 100 is predicting that Chrisean Rock will be arrested for Ronnie's murder eventually.
Is that right?
Usually when like that happen, the target never gets hit. And I hate to see she got that little boy in the car and she don't get to cooperate and them niggas do what I know they'll do, bro.
Right. And you still think that ain't Blueface baby, right?
No, that ain't Blueface, baby.
So basically he's saying they might get they get back on Chrisean Rock. It pray that the baby ain't in the way.
Bro, listen, look at the baby. The older the baby gets, look at Ronnie. Down to the teeth. Ask one of these ladies on the floor, man.
That's tough. So what y'all think? Who y'all think the real baby daddy is, though? Y'all said Chrisean definitely did it, but who y'all think the real baby daddy is, though? If y'all said Chrisean did it, y'all gotta think. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta think that Ronnie is the baby daddy. I think he is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think he is.
I think her last interview, she kind of told on herself.
What she
They
said?
gave nephew $100,000.
But see, you know what's fucked up though, bro? It's really hard to tell though, because Chrisean Rock was smoking and drinking while she was pregnant. You know? So it's really hard. I ain't gonna say it's really hard to tell. You might could still tell. I ain't just looked at they baby. Like, I don't keep up with these niggas like that. So I don't know who the fucking baby look like. I ain't looked that hard. But what I have seen is the God bless his soul. Hey.
Basically said that she was still messing with Ronnie when she first started, when she was messing with Blueface.
No, we know that. That's what I'm saying. Look, Ronnie was in the delivery room when she had the baby. This why she went back to Baltimore to have the baby. Ronnie was dead, bro. Look at that baby. And look at Ronnie. I'm talking about down to the two front teeth. It's crazy.
The two front teeth, huh?
Like,
And you know what?
Jeez.
You know what's crazy? I just thought about it. Like, she been making a whole lot of threats and shit, like in regards to Blueface life. And a lot of people on social media, they're like, yeah, bitch, you got, yeah.
Look, bro, there's gonna come a day where one of them little gonna get caught and they're gonna use her as a get out of jail free card and they're gonna arrest Chrisean for the murder of Ronnie.
What?
Believe that. That's a fact.
But she showed.
My thing is though, bro, they have to prove like to what extent she actually played in it. Was she in the car? Was she driving? Did she put money on his head? Like, they're gonna have to really prove that before she actually just gets the book thrown at her. You know what I'm saying? She could get charged with accessory to some degree, influenced them to do it, said, hey, that's my baby daddy, I want you know. But will she get life for this? Probably not, if she not the one that did it, of course. You know what I'm saying? But it will, you know, she probably will do some time behind it, bro.
Been talking a whole lot of shit, talking about some, yeah, get the fuck up out the way.
If Whack 100 was lying, Chrisean Rock would sue Whack 100. But Whack ain't lying. And the reason why Whack feels so confident is because there's been confirmation from Chrisean Rock's own mouth.
Do Chrisean even have money to sue anybody? You know what I'm saying? Like a lawsuit like this, bro, you're gonna be paying a lawyer like tens of thousands of dollars, bro. To get how much money in return? I guess you can get defamation, and he might be rich, whack 100, so get some money out of him, I guess. But all that's work, and you gotta have the lawyer money up front, anyways. I guess they might work payment plans or something. I don't know. Y'all think Chrisean got? I don't think she do. Chrisean ain't got that type of money. And if she did make any type of money to where she would be able to pay that, if she was able to save, she didn't save it. It's gone. It's gone. The bitch didn't even get her teeth fixed.
Like Chrisean Rock has confessed to this through her own mouth. Now, Whack 100 would say this is very similar to Jimmy Henchman. How Jimmy Henchman was in New York, got a bunch of crash dummies. He was paying for hits. They were committing the hits, and he was getting away with it until the wrong crash dummy got.
If you think it was Blueface Baby, don't you think they would have did a DNA test now to claim the rumor? I mean, don't you exactly? You don't think he would have done it by now though? Like that's why hasn't he fucking done it? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's not his, he thinks it's not his. Even if he thinks it is his, he still need to do the DNA test, bro. Like, even if I'm 100% confident that my baby mama is having my baby because we've been together this long or whatever, she don't. I'm still gonna do a DNA test before I sign it. I don't care how much it costs added to the bill. We not leaving until that's done. I don't care if I know I shot the club up, nigga. On this date. And all the dates line up. Because women, they got the dates. They can do that with the calendar and shit and all, with the dates. You know what I'm saying? So if I shot the club up, nigga, and I know it, I'm still doing the DNA before I leave the hospital, bro. Let alone get to this point and I still ain't done it. Now, he might not have access to the child like that. I don't know. But if he's on the birth certificate, or he's documented as biologically the father, bro, and he got some type of rights to see the child, bro, he could pick that child up and go do that, bro. Yeah, it's nothing but a thing. You know what I'm saying? This could have been done.
For hits, they were committing the hits, and he was getting away with it.
But Blueface kind of has an incentive to not do it because it keeps their name in the media. We get more topics to discuss and talk about. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm making this video. So the longer Blueface doesn't get the DNA test, the longer we never know. And now he's dead, so now you can really play this out forever. You know what I'm saying? You can really play that out forever. Oh, it's Blueface the baby father. We could talk about this for 20 years, bro. The baby gonna be 25. Still talk. You know what I'm saying?
Until the wrong crash dummy got caught and they began to tell. Right?
Who would kill for her? Bro, she's a female. Lil Ronnie's the same nigga that got her pregnant when she had Blueface tatted on her face, though. Come on now. The same, bro. She got a pussy. Niggas will do anything for some pussy, bro. And she got brothers. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted to know, like, where was they at? And where is bro from? Is bro a LA nigga? Did he die in LA? Is he from Baltimore? Did he die in LA? Did he die? I'm sure that's out there. Hey, this video would be hella long if I do all that. We already talking. You know what I'm saying? But
wearing wires, doing whatever they can to get Jimmy Henchman to.
Oh, they can still prove the DNA test. Well, bro did die. So it's been a couple years now, actually. I think it's been a couple years now. So y'all saying he from Maryland? It's been a couple years, but I'm sure when somebody dies, especially in modern time, you don't think they swabbing DNA and shit like that and keeping a sample of that for however long, 6 months, a year, 3 months for investigation, send it off, especially if it's a murder case. Oh yeah, the police could go get that DNA and swab and see they can figure that shit out. It can all be figured out. They can figure out if Ronnie's the baby daddy, if Blueface the baby daddy, or if there's a third party involved that we don't know about. Because who knows? Chrisean probably might have been selling it for some money. You know what I'm saying?
Fall, right? In the case of Chrisean Rock, she's not that connected politically, right? Like, like she's not up no $100 million. Like, she's not no Don in the streets, right? She's a little girl who probably put a hit out there and they came to collect a little bit of money, but they don't got no loyalty to her. So Wack breaks down, A, why he believes she's going to get arrested, and then 2, the circumstances that led him to think that she's involved.
When it come to me,
Yeah.
a lot of
Why? One of these little, just like they did Jimmy Henchman, didn't nobody know until the got booked on one thing and they told the police, Jimmy paid us to kill this motherfucker.
Been watching since 2022. Appreciate that, Vaughn.
You know.
Hey, man, make sure y'all tap in with the Twitch, bro. TYP Cam, man. Follow the Twitch. TikTok, Instagram, all that shit, man. We live on 3 different platforms right now, man. Tap in.
Can we make a deal? Yeah, it's only one way to control that, and the Italians showed you how to do that. And our politic ain't that deep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to knock down the knockdowner. That's it. So, with Ronnie, right? Let me give you the history of Ronnie, right? Remember when Ronnie was put her in the mall and they called the police? Remember Ronnie went to jail? He was in the mall. Like, that's my baby, this, that, and other, right? So look what Ronnie did. She pressed charges on Ronnie that day. So that week, Ronnie had a court date with Chrisean Rock on Friday for the charges she pressed on Ronnie. Ronnie tells the on Monday, yeah, I got you, you stupid. You ain't smarter than me. Now that we gonna be in court, I can serve you the DNA subpoena, right? He said, I don't give a about the case you filed on me. I got you right there. I'm gonna have them served in front of the judge.
My nigga wanted to be the baby daddy so bad, though, bro. Like, my nigga wanted to be the baby daddy so bad. Like, I get he might want to expose her or look at how bad of a person she is, but bro, you put a baby in her when she had a Blueface's face tatted on her, bro.
It lands Wednesday morning. This court date is supposed to be Friday that she got on Ronnie. Wednesday night, Ronnie dead in his driveway.
So did Blueface get a test?
She won't give it to us. We didn't try to listen. We didn't serve the. She act like she ain't served. You can't.
So that's what it is Blueface does not have access to the child to just swab the child's mouth and go get a DNA test on his own. Chrisean is keeping the baby away. Of course. Man, the women, ooh wee. That shit irked my soul. Oh, boy, these females, man. And she really just ain't shit. He tried to get some fame from it, yeah. That's it. Look where it got him, bro. Like, nigga, your mindset just is everything in life, bro. That your mindset is everything, bro. That's insane.
She act like she ain't served. You can't. It's only one name on that birth certificate. Only one. Hers.
So that video when they were
And see that be the problem right there. Nigga didn't go sign that birth certificate. Blueface didn't go to the motherfucking. He wasn't at the hospital. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but if you don't even know if that's your baby or not, I can see why you wouldn't go. Especially if y'all beefing and funking. This shit is just a mess.
Birth certificate. Only one.
It's just a
Her.
mess.
So that video when they was like talking to her around the corner and the daddy was behind it.
I just double checked. That was actually 7 months ago, not years ago, but still, that was still a long time ago. Where Whack 100 knew beforehand, whatever Chrisean Rock did, whoever she paid to murder Ronnie, it would be sloppy enough to where they're gonna get her, right? And that's before this week where somebody has came forward and said the police came knocking. They want to talk to him and interview him because he's been online talking about this Ronnie murder. Now, him and Ronnie was in the DMs back and forth talking about putting money on each other's heads. But he swear he had nothing to do with it. Now, he claims the police is interested in his relationship with Chrisean Rock and what he can provide there. All right? So TMZ contacted, law enforcement. Now, I'm going to tell you this. This response, a lot of people may overlook it, but trust me, this is bad news for Chrisean Rock, like really bad news, okay? So the 2025 murder of Chrisean Rock's ex-boyfriend, Karan Khan, remains unsolved. But police tell TMZ the investigation is still active as detective continues working to identify and catch the killer, okay? Now, Justin Malachi, a rep for Anne Arundel County Police Department in Maryland, they told them, we can confirm that it's open in an active investigation. However, we're unable to provide any additional details.
So this went down in Maryland.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. A lot of y'all will overlook that and say, well, Flacco, they just, no. If somebody contact you and say, hey, is Chrisean Rock a suspect? If you're not a suspect, oh, nah, hell no, she's not a suspect, no.
Nah, I don't think they would think Blueface would be an accessory to it, because the question is if Blueface, the motive behind this murder would be, the motive behind the murder would be if he's the baby daddy or not. So I don't think that would have anything to do with it. It could, but I don't think so. I think if Blueface was on the birth certificate, he would be able to get some type of authority. You know what I'm saying? Court action, court order, but to get a DNA test, because Chrisean Rock's not giving it to him. So I think that would help.
No. Just like, for example, when Lil Durk was in his court case, right? Now, when they were investigating the murder of Stefan Mack, Lil Durk inquired with the city of Chicago if he was a suspect in his murder. They were back and says, no, he's not a suspect. We don't intend on charging Dirk Banks with this murder. If they reach out and say, hey, is Chrisean Rock a suspect? Do y'all intend on charging Chrisean Rock with this murder? There's a lot of people who is online claiming that she's involved. Do y'all intend on charging her with this murder? And they say, well, we can't comment on that, sorry. If she was not a suspect, they will say, no, she's not a suspect. That's like asking the police, hey, is Poetic Flacco a suspect? Hell no, he's not. No.
You got to think about it. You're gonna be a suspect. She's gonna be a suspect. She's gonna get questioned for sure. This is question that this is your baby daddy. It don't be surprised if the police have then already done a DNA test on the baby. Don't be surprised. Because I'll tell you, they got Ronnie DNA. And they can figure that shit out. If they don't, they drop the ball. That's on them. He got murdered. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me they ain't got no type of DNA.
But we already know that Chrisean Rock is on their radar and she's a suspect, because when they came to talk to Quell, that's his name, Quell says, yo, they was inquiring about Chrisean Rock.
And that'll bust the case wide open. And then that'll give the investigation, the detectives or whatever the fuck. What was the word I was gonna say? That's gonna give them the fuel to go after Chrisean. That proves the motive, Once they run that DNA test and Ronnie comes back as the father, she got Blueface tatted on her. Oh yeah, prime suspect. Not enough to arrest her. Prime suspect though.
They're curious about Chrisean Rock. So they already know that Chrisean Rock is involved somehow.
No, Ronnie would not be on child support. Blueface would be on child support if he signed the birth certificate. Hey, that's what I get. So, is that how niggas be getting got? Let me Google something right quick. Is that how niggas be getting got? Let me find out if that's a workaround. If I don't sign the birth certificate, can I get put on child support? That's a good ass question, bro. Yes, you can still be ordered to pay child support even if you don't sign a birth certificate. If this is a sign only delays the process, the mother or the state can file a court action to establish legal. So a bitch can basically just claim the baby daddy is whoever the fuck. Yeah, it's Drake. Stephen Curry, yeah, he got me pregnant last week. Yep, baby black as shit. Baby white as shit. Straight hair, blonde hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that. If the nigga's not on the birth certificate, bro, that's proof of the father right there. I don't feel like nigga you should be put on child support, bro. If you ain't got no type of proof. If the woman has no documented proof that you are the father, bro, like, how could she just say you're the father? That's insane.
And I'm just gonna tell you, Chrisean Rock has already confessed. I'm sorry. She's already confessed. To a lot of people in the industry, that's just a fact. She gotta be worried that before yesterday, the rumors of Chrisean Rock getting her baby daddy killed was just a rumor on Baddie's Twitter, right? On Zeus Network Twitter, right? Or probably Zeus Network Reddit, right? You know, these like real fringe forums. Now TMZ is writing an article about this. This is officially mainstream. This is officially one of the biggest stories of this year so far. And police are the biggest cloud chasers on planet Earth, right? If they were taking their time, crossing their T's and dotting their I's, now you know they're about to expedite this. They're about to expedite this to make sure Chrisean Rock.
See, this is one thing y'all gotta understand. This is hitting the media now because old boy just came out with a video that was talking about the police came up to him talking about this situation with Chrisean Rock. I was going somewhere with that. Let me get it back. Let me get it back.
Like this to make sure Chrisean Rock gets her accountability. Because if the police was not paying attention before, now they know, oh, it's a major story. Oh, damn. This made
that makes me think that they did do the DNA test. That makes me think that the police did do the DNA test. Because now the rhetoric is that Chrisean Rock did it. Police came to old boy talking about Chrisean Rock, questioning him about Chrisean Rock. He told the world, Chrisean Rock, count your days. And now Chrisean Rock is a suspect. The police, bro, they know. They know who that baby daddy is, bro. And it ain't Blueface, bro. That shit, that nigga pushed hard P on Chrisean, bro. That nigga pushed hard P on Chrisean, nigga. Major P. Max P. Master P. You know what I'm saying?
TMZ, oh, Police are the biggest clout chasers, bruh. They see this media attention, they gonna start chasing the story more. It's simple as that.
I don't think it. Nah, bro. This is coming out because the police already know. This is coming out because they already know. I'm telling you.
If they already had Chrisean Rock on the board, they're about to hone in on her because they
No, they don't have enough to arrest her yet. That's all it is. They do not have enough to arrest her because she's not the one that pulled the trigger. I think the niggas that pulled the trigger, they probably locked up, I think. I don't know. I don't want to just say they is, but you know,
want that drama.
they don't have enough to arrest her, but they know that she would have a motive to do something like this. That's what they do know. And that's why it's come out that she's involved in this.
They want that notoriety, right? They want to be able to be the person who put Chrisean Rock in jail. They want to make TMZ. That detective, that low-level detective, want his name to be on TMZ. You got TMZ picking up this story. Oh, no, this is bad. Look at this, man. Look at this, right? Look at this, okay? So about a month later, Karan reportedly got into Chrisean's face at a mall while she was with her infant son and cops were caught. In February of 2025, Karan was shot and killed in Severn, Maryland, in what investigators believe was a targeted attack. Cops
So this nigga's from Maryland. Sheesh. Bitch went, oh, wee boy. You...
rushed to a home
you can't make this
in the
shit
Baltimore
up, man.
suburbs after reports of a shooting and found Karan outside with multiple gunshots, as we guys already.
Think about this, though. She just had this baby. The baby's like 2, right? 2, 3. She was fucking with Blueface way before 2025, 2024, 2023. They fell out for whatever period of time. She went back and fucked with this nigga in Maryland, though. In Maryland. That nigga probably ain't never went to LA to fuck with her. Maybe he did. I don't know. Nigga ended up dying in Maryland, though. That's his home base. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't look good at all, boy. He died in Maryland. Chrisean Rock in LA. And he's the baby that it don't look good.
Already know, all right?
It don't
More
look
than a
good.
year later, police still haven't publicly identified a suspect or person of interest, and the case remains unsolved.
So the case is unsolved, so clearly they didn't get arrested. Nobody's been arrested. More than a year later, police still haven't publicly identified a suspect or person of interest, and the case is unsolved.
Now,
So yeah, they're coming at Chrisean Rock for the motive, and they're gonna hope she talks. They don't even have a shooter. They don't even have a shooter. Nah, they gon' get on Chrisean's ass, bro. Whether she breaks or not, that's on her. You know what I'm saying? But they gon' get on her ass, bro. Because now they're proving motive. You know? Now they're proving motive. Oh, he came out. You was claiming Blueface was the baby daddy. He was claiming he was the baby daddy. And then before he was about to prove it, same week he dies. He gets killed. 10 shots. He ain't died from overdose, something like that. Nah. Violent. Somebody hawked him down. You know what I'm saying? It don't look good, bro. That shit don't look good. You think she did it? She was probably drunk. She was probably on something else. More than just drunk. That's more than drunk. That's more than drunk. People get drunk all the time. They don't put bounty. They might be crazy and demonic, but they don't put bounties on people's heads though. You know what I'm saying? Niggas might want to fight. People don't really turn into killers when they drunk. They turn into fighters. Not really killers. Chrisean Rock, y'all already know she on some other shit too. She on some other shit too. Some type of pill. Gotta be. Well, maybe if she was on pills, she might be a little bit skinnier. I don't know. I don't know. They want to know if she put a bag on his head. Yeah. Yeah. They definitely is coming. They gonna come to her, bro, with this motive. They've got motive and it's clear as day that Chrisean Rock would have a motive to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what they gonna push with, and that's what they gonna lead with in their investigation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think though, bro. We on the road to 1 million. If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications. Slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. T.Y. Peter name.